All right, there we go. All right. Try to get into the camera as best as I can. All right, let's see. Hey, everybody, Live Farmer 73 here. And let's talk about these storms that are coming right now. And I want to make sure everybody is ready. If you are not ready, we're going to try to get you ready. If you are ready, I would like to hear what did you do to get ready. How you doing, Alex? How you doing, Ashanti? Chef Handyman? Kenyatta Journey? How you doing, Second Floor Gardens? Patient Saint? How you doing, Happy Mac in the house? How you doing? Let's see, Lux Throws and more. Who else we got here? C. Francis, how you doing? Who else do we have? Sharon Scott. How you doing, Erica? Let me see. Tanya Reynolds. Terry Brooks, how you doing today? All right. Bayou Girl, how you doing? Sandra Thompson. Welcome. Welcome, everybody. Guava. We're going to talk about today. Are you ready for this storm? Listen, this ain't no joke. Let me see. Hey, Lisa, how you doing? Ashanti says, that's all I'm hearing about is the storm coming. And really, honestly, that's what you really should be hearing about. This storm ain't no joke. This storm is a life snatcher. Okay, hey, Missy Hawk, how you doing, my sister? There you go. There you go. I told you I got to say something. Hey, Marcus, how you doing, my friend? Hey, K Natural. Let me see. Who else we got? Francine says, man, been on my preps down that way to prepare and what to have available for them. Been on my peeps down that way and prepare. You can't make nobody do anything. All you could do is request and advise, right? Hey, Yolanda Watson. JP Love, how you doing? Let's see. How you doing, Asandra? South Fulton Garden, how you doing? Cassandra, I'm sorry, how you doing? Let's see who else we got. Sean in the house and Angela Calloway. All right, let's get right into it, okay? Let me see here. Let me see. I'm going to let it go another tick here. Let me see what we got going. Lily Mae. Let me see who else we got coming in here. I did a live stream. I did a StreamYard. Let me see. Let me get this together. So I can see if you guys wanted to come up and talk about your preps and what you listen. There are people here that don't know. It's not that they're stupid. They don't know, man. They just don't know. And you know what? I'm starting to learn that myself about people. Hey, Hunter Von Will. I'm starting to learn something about people when I be thinking they trolling and they don't know, man, everybody wasn't raised like us. And unfortunately, it's hard to believe, but hey, everybody was not raised knowing how to survive or knowing how to stay out of trouble and knowing how to dodge these kind of things like this. It just wasn't. And I'm learning that myself because I always think somebody trolling me when they ask me some kind of crazy question that I thought everybody in the world should know. And it's not that way. It's just, man, everybody wasn't raised like this. It's some people that was raised, man, they never had to do anything for themselves. It was always taken care of for them. Their parents did everything, or they had enough money where they never had to worry. If a storm was coming, they could just fly to another state and just relax until it's over. So, all right. So here we go. All right, let's do this. First of all, I want to let you guys know, number one, thank you for being here because it may just help you. It may save your life. It may save somebody else's life around you. Hey, Annie, how you doing? Multiple Right. Multiple back-to-back winter systems coming. And listen, it's not going to let up. It's not going to let up. So that's what I'm kind of scared of, right? It's going to cause a lot of damage. Let's see. Kenyatta says, my first winter storm as a RCA, does regular car preps apply? I don't understand what you're saying. Your first winter storm as a RCA, are you talking about a rural carrier? And does regular car preps apply? I don't understand that part. Okay. Let me see. All right. So if you plan on traveling at all, okay. Okay. Does regular car preps apply? I don't understand that. Like, you mean, should you have food and water and warmth and blankets and stuff with you? Absolutely. Just because you're at work, that does not change anything. Okay. As a matter of fact, if you're out and you have to get back and forth to work, you definitely need to keep as much equipment with you. I can't make this up. All day, well, I can't tell y'all what I've been doing all day. I've been preparing for the worst, okay? But I went and found my old bug out bag that I took to work with me every day. Every day, it's tore all to pieces, but it got me out of a lot of sticky situations because I know the mail trucks, they break down a lot. All right. Says an earthquake in California, 4.9 plus snow in Florida plus this winter storm. Okay. Let me see. Let me see something here. Yeah, that's what I thought. All right. So first thing first. How many people got a bug out bag? I'm gonna put my link up here in a minute. First, we're gonna get this out. We're gonna get the basics out. Okay. If you have a bug out bag, set it by the front door. It should be ready to go. It should be all set and ready to go. If you got two, get them by the front door. Do you have? I know Missy Hawk said I got one. Is your vehicle full of fuel? If not, you need to go fuel your vehicle up, full up the tank. You just don't know. Okay. Your home may be, I don't know. I'm not going to say. All right. Gas tanks full, fuel tanks full. If you can't get to a gas station, go out there, empty your lawnmower out, empty out your weed whackers and everything else. Put that in your car. I hope you got extra water. How many people have extra water? I just had the jug right here and I moved it. Extra water. Go fill up everything. I just said this the other day. Go fill up every container you can find. You got empty jars in the cupboard. Go fill them up too. Fill up everything with water. The reason why you're trying to fill everything up with water is because if especially in places in hot southern climates that are not ready for this, your pipes are going to burst. Years ago, when they had that storm in Texas, everybody's water pipes burst. And nobody was ready for that at all. Well, nobody was ready for anything in Texas because they don't deal with stuff like this. Right? You say you got 25 gallon jugs of water in the work truck. Okay. All right. You in Jackson, Florida? Okay. Well, here's the thing. Let me see. What was that? Let me get back up here. I seen something. All right. That's another one. Patient Saint. He said, tanks full, batteries charged. I don't care how many power stations you have, cut the solar crap out for a minute. All right. I know you love getting that free energy, but this ain't that. Right now, go and plug that mug up to the wall. Fill them all up, every power station you have. Okay. If you have a solar power station, go ahead and fill it up. Okay. JP Love got a good one here. 5 gallon buckets with water Also, fill your bathtubs. Absolutely. Fill your sink. Fill your sink. Let me see. Ashanti says, our tap water tastes nasty though. I got 12 jugs, but I want to put spring water in them. Okay, I think when it's time to survive, I don't think you'll be worried about how fresh your water tastes. I promise you that. That's my promise to you. Okay. Let me see. Terry said last time we had snow was 1989. Good Lord. All right. I can't pronounce your name. Says I was in Dallas during that time. No here for days. No heat for days. Gas pumps frozen. No water some days, and on and off electricity. That's what we should be preparing for, and everybody been through this already. Okay. Let me see. How you doing, Abel? How you doing? Let me see. Say, I'm in Illinois. When I drip my faucets in the winter, I collect the water in 5-gallon jugs and other containers. Okay, okay. That's a good one. That's a good one right there. Terry Brooks says, fill up your washing machine with water. Ours just drained out for no reason, for some reason. But that's a good one. I got an old washing machine. That's a good one right there. Firewood. Bring your firewood. Get your firewood together. You should have already had that by now. Missy Hawk says, water for drinking and water for other needs. Now listen, I'm gonna show y'all something real quick. Okay, let's get something together. Get our minds right. Get your mind right. All right. Get your mind together. Speaking of water for other things, get your mind together. Get your head wrapped around some truth and justice. Okay? It's 5-gallon bucket with just a lid on it. And if your water and your pipes freeze up, you will not have a way to remove human waste from your home. It's 5-gallon bucket, Walmart bag. I can show you in a minute, okay? Let me just show you now. Get it out the way. All you do, look, make sure that Walmart bag ain't got no holes in it, okay? Some of them be having holes in it. What you're gonna do is take that lid off, just like that. Walmart bag fits perfect in a 5-gallon bucket. I mean, like it was made for it. Okay, you see that? Boom. Now, when you clip the lid back on there, it ain't gonna drop through. Blam. You do your business. Okay. Now, when you done, everybody, go ahead, pull him out, wrap him up. Yeah, I know it's gross. Wrap him up, tie him up, and take it outside. Wait till the power come back on. Okay, put that outdoors. Go put in trash, something, but take that out of doors. All right. Let me just back that back up. Show you again. Bag fit perfect. 5-gallon bucket. Clip it down. Blam it out. Okay. Any questions? Let me see. That disposable toilet. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. Simple, effective, and I use one every day. Simple. All right. Silk says, use your idea years ago about the wipes that need just a little water. There you go. There you go. Outsider, I'm gonna take that out. I'm gonna take that out. No, I'm gonna leave it there, but I'm gonna use it as an example, okay? I'm gonna use it as an example. Do not pour RV antifreeze down your drains. Don't do that. Okay? Don't do that. I'm gonna just say, go do more research. Don't pour any kind of antifreeze, even for RVs. Don't do it. Okay? I don't even use that. Go do the research. I can't say why, but go do the research. You'll find out why. All right? Shanti said, yep, she got a makeshift toilet. That's right. That's right. Okay. Let me see. Let me see here. All right. Can you make a medical commode as well? You can do whatever you want to do. Okay. I don't know anything about any of that. You can do whatever you want to do to relieve yourself. All right. This is basic survival skill. Now, when you start talking about some retrofitting your rump to stuff, I don't know. All right. I'm talking bare basement basics. Okay. Let me see. Okay, let's mess with this. Say, I put a brand new 30-something gallon trash can in my bathtub and I'm filling it up. I'm a senior and I figured that's the closest I can get for more water. I'm in an apartment. That's brilliant. That's brilliant. Absolutely. And you know, when you go to like Walmart or something, those 30-gallon trash cans don't cost much. So you absolutely, that's brilliant. 5-gallon buckets, 30-gallon trash can. Hey. Let me see. Yeah. All right. Now, as far as food, because I keep hearing about the food, everybody, let me just ask the question before I say everybody should. How many people have your food either freeze dried or pressure canned, hot water bath canned, or do you have cans of canned food stocked up? Let's talk realistically. Okay. I don't want to talk about no foolishness because this ain't that. If you don't have canned goods that you can eat right out the can, you may want to concentrate on that right now. You may want to run out and go grab that. Okay. Now, I have plenty of pressure canned meats and proteins that I have. I have plenty of pressure canned food, plenty of water bath canned food, vegetables, fruits and vegetables. All I could just reach right over here and grab one for you if you wanted to see it. All right. So you don't have to get crazy. You don't have to be necessarily worried about trying to cook in an emergency. In an emergency, you know, heating your food up that's great. And some stuff needs to be heated. But the things that you should have put away right now should not need to be heated. Either you got dry goods like beef jerky, you got canned goods that already cooked. You should have it already ready, something that you don't. And here's one from my sister and brother, the Homestead Hearts over there. They were making, years ago, they were making ready to eat meals. Ready to eat meals already ready, where all you do is pop the top and the whole, if you made beef stew, it's beef stew in this jar. You should be ready. You shouldn't have to be trying to put stuff together. No, beef stew, crackers. It's a wrap. Okay. Now, let me see. You can also use Ziploc bag or milk jugs to make ice packs to keep food cold. Well. Okay. I'm just talking realistically. All right. If we're going to get a snowstorm, I'm from up north, and I'm gonna just throw you a bone real quick. Okay. We didn't need no ice. We pulled out our cooler, set it on the back porch, and you put your food, if the power go out, set your food in one of those big old coolers, set it on the back porch, and the world the freeze gonna keep your food cold. Okay. So you don't need to make don't do more than you have to do. Okay. Let me see what we got here. That's right. Sam, hey, Sam Whittle. Yeah, put that stuff outside in a cooler and put a brick on it so the raccoons don't open it up and get to it, okay? Let me see. That's what I did with my food tote bucket. There you go. That's right. You can use one of those Rubbermaid buckets too. Absolutely. Okay. Let me see. I don't understand what I'm near a pantry and I'm using the service, but only taking advantage of what I will need. You mean a food pantry, a food kitchen? Like you going to a facility? Okay. All right. So let's get on something else real quick. I'm gonna do this. I want to get this out of the way, and then I'm gonna let folks come up. Here you go. I've been telling y'all these for years. Every time I have a camping group and we go camping, I bring these with me. Listen, they never do you wrong. You hear me? They never do you wrong. Just a little oil lantern, that'll give you light for about 18 hours with this little tank of fuel. That little tank up to this line, about 18 hours with that light, just like that. Not only is it giving you light, but it's giving you heat. Because up in this vent up here, you can feel all that heat coming out because it's heating up all of this metal, all of this glass, and the heat is venting out up here. So not only can this be used for a light source, but it can be used as a heat source, okay? And you can adjust the light and the heat as you see fit. I will keep it dim and low. That'll conserve your fuel if you don't have enough fuel. It is a kerosene lantern. You can use kerosene, you can use lamp oil, you can use citronella oil. Matter of fact, let me see if this one got it. This one has citronella oil in it for bugs, for outside, because I usually use this outside and it works just fine indoors. Okay, absolutely. Now, if you're looking for this, these are at Walmart and they're only $9. I don't know how many, I probably got about 10 of these. Y'all done seen them over the years. I keep some here at this house and I got some on Freedom Acres. Y'all see them all the time, all over the cabin when I'm walking around. You can't lose with these. Okay. They're like $9 and they're back there, and the fuel, the lamp oil is sitting right next to them, and they're usually down low on the ground. They do have the big glass ones that's fancy, but it is what it is. These are $9. All right. And the fuel costs like $5 for a quart of fuel, and it goes a long way. And it's down the aisle with the candles and stuff like that. Let me see. Now, something you can't go. Listen, I tell you, please. I've had this for years. Y'all see the Go Power. Go get it. If they still have them, I don't even think they sell them no more. A rechargeable flashlight. Because the reason why I like rechargeable flashlights is because you can keep on charging this over and over and over. You ain't never got to worry about go get some battery somewhere. And the best part is you can use this to charge your phone and jump your car and everything else. Charge your laptop. So I know batteries are great, but I'm like, listen, if you can find something rechargeable, you don't have to guess if your batteries is dead or low, because it always got a readout on it. Okay. They have something similar to this on Amazon, and they have something similar to this at Wally World. So I have tons of those. Most of my flashlights are rechargeable for that reason. Now I'm gonna hit you with one more. If you like, Led, I ain't got no money. Led, I don't got nothing. Usually when people say they ain't got no money, I know what you do got. I've been drinking. Usually, people be like, I ain't got no money. You got a bad habit, though. You got some kind of bad habit on you. Okay? So I'm going to hit you with this. All right. Ladies, if I got ladies in the house, I know y'all got these, okay? So you will see this. Look. A little bit. You don't need much. Look. Ladies in the house, I know y'all got some. Fellas, if you in here, I know your girl, your wife, she got cotton balls. We don't do it that much. These cotton balls is my wife. This goes out to my brother Tim. Tim, guava. Oh, let me pour some more in there. These cotton balls is thick. Okay. Ooh, they still sopping stuff up. See that? You got heat, you got light. You see it? Can y'all see it? Because it's like a blue flame. Can you see it? So when you're saying you don't have heat, you don't have light, y'all in the dark, you got to think outside the box. You got things in your house, all around your house, that'll help you get out of a bad situation, and you don't even know. You don't have to use cotton balls. You can use a napkin. It does the same thing. You could tear a piece of your shirt, the cotton shirt, put it down there. Does the same thing. Okay? Guava. So before you go and take that last chug of whatever you got sitting on the shelf, because I know you got something on the shelf, I just gave you another source of heat and light. All right? Guava. Simple. All right? Don't laugh at me, but can I use wine? I'm not going to laugh at you. No, wine is just too sweet. Most wines are in just the alcohol level is entirely too low. So you're going to be trying to burn basically syrup, and it won't work. If you have a high alcohol content wine, it will kind of burn, but it'll burn the alcohol and be over with in just a few seconds. And next thing you know, you're burning a cotton ball full of syrup. Okay. Absolutely, Sam Whittle. Sam Whittle, I'm glad you're in here because I brought that just to show exactly what you just said. Okay. If you don't have that, do you have rubbing alcohol? Anybody got rubbing alcohol? Same deal. I'm going to start all over. Okay. Do it again. Little rubbing alcohol. Okay. Cotton ball. Same deal. Come on in, honey. Move my toilet out your way. All right. Same deal. Okay. So if you do have some rubbing alcohol, hand sanitizer will work, but hand sanitizer will work absolutely. But hand sanitizer got that aloe vera in it, and if you didn't make it yourself or it's not all natural, you may be burning something that you don't want to burn. So you want to be careful. If you do try to use hand sanitizer, read the label and see what's all inside of that hand sanitizer before you go trying to do this, because you may be burning something that you shouldn't be breathing up. Okay. All right. So now I'm going to just let that roll. Number 2, I keep on telling y'all, communication. Communication. These are satellite phones, satellite cell phones. Okay. They bounce off of all cell towers. This is POClink. They got all kinds, but this is POClink. So when your cell phone provider goes out, it can still use all cell towers, and you can talk to your loved ones all around the world with these. Okay, me and Lady Leah have been testing them ever since the phones went out last week. So you can use I see, let me see, Becky is in Mississippi. If you have one of these in Mississippi, I will give you my group number. How many other people have a POClink? I can give you my group number. You log in. I give you the code. And next thing you know, you could just be talking to me. Did you know that? So we could all be talking together. Even though you got your phone, you got your satellite phones, I got mine. I give you a link, say, hey, meet me on channel 7. Here's the code. Give you the code, and I could be talking to you over in, I don't know, California. You may be over in Europe, and I can talk to you from this, okay? Hey, Sun Energy. So communication is everything, because these are not reliable as let me take that down. These are not as reliable as we want them to be all the time. Okay. If you have two-way radios, if you have ham radios, and you have a ham operator's license, that was still on fire. You have a ham operator's license, you need to use that. Okay. Now, your bug out bag should be ready to go. I'm going to throw one more at you. Okay. I got my buddy heater down here running. Everybody that got a buddy heater need to be cutting that on right now and seeing if it's running properly. If your buddy heater is not running properly, I got a couple of things that might help you. Yeah, say, is there a fee for the radios? Yes. Yes, they're satellite phones. There's an annual fee. And if I'm not mistaken, don't quote me, I think it's $29 per phone per year, something like that. So absolutely. Okay. Jelly, I'll give you the link to the POClinks, okay? That'll save you a little money. You say you use your buddy heater online at the job, so it's ready to go. Okay, okay. Let me see. I seen another one. Let me see. So is the buddy heater? Veronica says, is the buddy heater easy to use and attach the tanks? Is what I'm afraid of. Let me show you something. What did I do with it? I had it over here somewhere. Oh, here. All right. See, I got my buddy heater. Let me show you. I got my buddy heater hooked to this 20-pound propane tank. You do not need that. Hey, T-Nog, I see your pretty face. How you doing? I see you. You don't need that 20-pound tank, okay? But if you hook your buddy heater to the 20-pound tank, there she is, there she is, there she is, there she is. If you hook your to the 20-pound tank, you could use that all week, okay? Now, where do you get the satellite phone? I'm going to put the link in the video after this, in the description box after the video, okay? But these are the tanks that you normally use, okay? You just screw one of these in that side right there, and you'll be okay. They're easy to use. It's easier if you just go ahead and put one of these, put a couple of these in there, screw them in, and use them. They're more expensive to do this, but they're easy. Okay. There she is. Hey, Tino, what's going on, sister? And everybody asking for the PocLink satellite cell phone, I'll put that link in the description box after the video. Okay. So let me see here. Hey, Erica, my fly family. I hope y'all good up there. I mean, oh, y'all down here. Y'all down here. Still supposed to be cold, though. Still supposed to be cold. All right, Corey said about to get some PocLink. Okay. All right. Just I'll put it in the chat for you. I mean, in the description for you, okay? All right. That's a good question, Teresa. What about ventilation in an apartment? Open a window. It's that simple. Propane is not what you think. You need to have you a CO detector and crack a window. All right. Uh-oh. What was that? What was that? I'm wearing shorts and a t-shirt. Oh, you'll be doing that in the snow. I ain't even stunting on you. You'll be doing that in the snow. All right, let me see. This is a good question here. LA says, is it safe to use propane tanks indoors? I've never used one before. Yes, I do it all the time. And I use them in my cabin all the time. Okay? Yes, they are. I want you to think about this for a minute, okay? I'm not telling you what to do. I'm telling you what I do. Have you ever worked in a factory and you see forklifts everywhere? Have you ever been in a grocery store and seen the guy with the forklift? Anybody? Okay. That's a propane tank on the back of that forklift. You ever been to Home Depot and they coming down there with the lift to pull out pallets and stuff? On the back of that is a big gray tank. That's propane. They run those all day and all night. In the back of every store, they got a big giant supply of propane tanks that they got to keep changing out constantly. All right. This is another good question. Says, can you hook up 2 20-pound propane tanks? You can, but I wouldn't bother. I wouldn't waste my time. Just change it out when it's time to change one out. You can if you want to, but you're just making things harder than it got to be. All right. Ellie says, buddy heaters are great and safe to use indoors. I keep battery power carbon monoxide detectors. Plug-ins work. If power goes out, many people pass away from CO poison. Absolutely. But as long as you got those detectors, you're all right. Okay. Let me see. Let's see. I've seen creators use 20-pound tanks inside. This makes me nervous. I can't do anything about what makes you nervous, but I've been using 20-pound propane tanks inside my house for years. I didn't even have gray hair when I was doing that. So I can't even tell you. I don't know what to tell you about that, okay? It's certain things that if you don't know how it works, it's going to make you nervous. But if you know how it works and you know it's safe and you know, okay, I'm good, you won't have to worry about that, okay? Let me see. Hey, Pam says, let me see. Just bought a Buddy radiant heater from Walmart yesterday. Okay, good. Let me see. With the POC Veronica says, with the POC should we get the set so we have one for our immediate family and have a family of 5? Listen, I have 6. I have 6 because I want my son to have one, my oldest boy and his wife. I want my daughter and her husband to have one. I want my youngest son in college to have one, and me and my wife to have our very own. So I got one on Freedom Makers and one that stays here. So I have 6. Okay. You can have as many as you feel like you need, but it depends on, and if I were you, this is what I would do. I would have my family members chip in. That way, it's no big deal. Matter of fact, make them buy one themselves. That way, all of y'all can stay connected. You don't, just because you buy 2 or 3 or 8 doesn't mean that they're just stuck together. They're like cell phones. I can call anybody with these. Okay. You can call anybody. Want to know something else? You can also connect it to your cell phone. So it's not what you think. If you got one right now, I can send you the code and send you the group, and I can talk to you, even though you bought yours separately than me. As long as you have that code and that link, that code in that group that I give you, we can talk all across the world. Okay. Hey, Unique's Garden says, thank you for sharing your content. Last time you mentioned the Buddy heaters, I got one, and now they are nowhere to be found where I live in Tennessee. Oh, right. Okay. Thank you, Unique's Garden. Thank you for bringing that up. Listen, y'all, right now, the supplies are going out the window because everybody is waiting to the last minute and they see this storm coming. So if you don't got a Buddy heater, man, even if you order it online, it ain't going to be there in time. Thank you for telling me that, Unique. A lot of people, where my sister at, Missy, people is in the stores fighting over supplies, water and everything else. Let me see. So how many CO detectors do you need? As many as you want. As many as you feel like. Like that's like saying, how many smoke detectors do you need? As many as you want. Wherever you feel that you're going to need one, like in your bedroom or wherever, you're going to use the same kind of common sense as a smoke detector. How you doing, Rucker Homestead? Good to see you, my brother. Let me see. I think we will only be cold here in Florida, Georgia line. Y'all be safe. I think we will only be cold here. Y'all be safe and good food and water. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Let me see here. Now, this is something. All right. Say hi, Led. Enjoying you always, learning a lot, watching you. Thank you. I'm ordering a ham radio from Amazon. Let me tell you something about them ham radios, y'all. All right. I know we do a lot of talking about the ham radios. If you do not have a license to use the ham radio, If you're not a certified user, you're going to end up in jail. Okay? I'm not kidding you. That's serious. That's like if that's the same as you flying a plane and you ain't got no license. That's the same as you doing surgery on somebody. You ain't no doctor. You ain't got no license certification to do this stuff. Man, messing around with those communications is a serious federal crime. That's a federal crime. That's why if you get the ham radios, do not use that part unless you're certified. So if you get the ham radios, all you're really truly going to be using is the part where you can do a two-way radio. Okay, they may be a little stronger than the regular ones you get at Walmart, but not too much more. All right, I'm giving you a heads up because a lot of people running out and getting them ham radios, you mess around and using them, you're gonna get yourself in some trouble. Okay, let me see. Say just join. That has been on my radar to buy for my family. What brand do you have? I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not sure. I know what you're talking about, Miss J3. T-Nog says, I just make sure my detectors is powered up and ready. Absolutely. Thank you for that. And T-Nog, everybody, look, if you ain't sure about your batteries in your smoke detectors, in your CO detectors, in your flashlights, and all your other emergency equipment, go put fresh batteries in all your stuff right now. I don't care if it still got a little life in it. You listen, in a time of emergency, you don't want to mess around and have a little life left in your flashlight until you got to go banging on it, stuff like this. And going down there trying to jam aluminum foil down in there trying to get a good connection. If you only got a little life left in them batteries in your equipment, man, go change them out right now. Stop playing. When the lights come back on, the stuff warm back up, then go put your half dead batteries back in there, okay? But don't play games with your safety. Thank you for that, Tino. Thank you for that. Let me see here. All right. A Drizzy says, I got a butane heater that I can use for that heat and cooking. Okay. That's another one. Get a good butane, a good propane stove top. I got a bunch of them. How you doing, Tony? Let me see. T-Nog says, I just left the stores and it's crazy out there. I'm not messing. I got on pajamas. Y'all see me? I ain't going nowhere. All right, let me see. Led the EcoFlow alternator, could you reiterate how it can be used without hooking it up to your car? Yeah, that would take a little too long right now, and I don't even have it here. It's easier to see it than me talk about it because you won't get it. If you don't get it now, trust me talking about it, you won't get it. Okay. And if you don't have any extra batteries and stuff like that, it won't make no sense to you. All right. Ellie says, the family members I would want to give the POC links to don't take preparation seriously. I'm afraid they would lose my investment. I'm still going to get some though. See, that's a discussion that we're going to have tomorrow, okay, about the people that don't take this seriously and the people that's non-believers. We're going to do a whole video on that. So you may want to tell them to come and watch me and watch us talk live about that, because everybody thinking you got to wait till the end of the world to prepare for the end of the world. It ain't it. You got to prepare for this too, right? Let me see. Missy Hawk says, I just had some made because his generator is delayed. Others made because they cannot find them. Water and bread gone from stores. Y'all better stop playing. Mad because his generator is delayed. Just had some. Mad because his generator is delayed. Others mad because they cannot find them. They can't find water. They can't find the bread. I'm telling y'all, thank you, Missy. It's a mess out there. It's a mess. Becky Hoffman says, you are such a good father. I'm a daddy was still here. If my daddy was still here, he would be just like you, taking care of his family. Well, that's as a man, as a father, that's your job. Whether you want to or not, half the time, trust me. I don't want nothing to happen to my babies. Patients saying the buddy heaters also have a built-in low oxygen detector and cuts off the heater when oxygen is low. Absolutely. And this one will cut off quick. When I have it in too small of a tent and don't open the windows, it shuts off. Okay. Let me see here. Says, yes, I stayed prepped up, but watching this storm, I started picking up a few extra items early in the week because now preps are missing due to the panic. Absolutely. And listen, my sister Missy Hawk here is just telling me, man, people out there panicking. It's not just they're just, out there acting up. They're panicking. So they're out there panic buying. And man, that's dangerous by itself. You got all these people out in the street and in the road, and they're going to be driving in adverse conditions to go try to purchase some stuff that ain't even in the stores anymore. I listened to Ryan Hall, and he been telling everybody about these storms for the longest, for about a week or two now. Is there a monthly service for the Parkland? Yes, it's annually. And if I'm not mistaken, it's $29 per radio per year, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm getting my license also. Public safety is telling me how. Okay. Let me see. They don't tell you this about the ham radio when you purchase them. So true. Absolutely. And people is getting in trouble, man. Hey, especially now. You don't want the feds knocking on your door about nothing stupid. Not now. Okay. Shoot, I ain't going to talk about that, but you understand what I'm saying. This ain't the time. Listen, this is not the time to get caught up with somebody knocking on your door asking you about something you got going on, because they ain't gonna give you no court date. They just gonna whisk you off like a damsel in distress. Okay, never to be heard from again. Sun Energy says, I have 3, one for me, my husband, and my daughter. I will get 2 more, one for my son in the Navy and one for my son in Jacksonville. There you go. You can't go wrong with them, y'all. You can't go wrong with them. All right. So I'm going to get all the way. Oh, I'm way behind. Let me see. Said my husband went to my husband went to the state at 7 a.m. and 30 people already there before they opened. Crazy. We're just getting a few things. We have I can't read that, baby. We didn't need, just wanted. Okay. It was a lot of words mashed together and messing my brain up a little bit. I was at Harbor Freight this morning. They answered the phone like this. Good morning. Thank you for calling Harbor Freight. No, we don't have any generators. They didn't let them ask. Absolutely. And you know what? Every time. I've called Harbor Freight because I wanted something completely different. And you're right. This ain't the first time they do that. They do that everywhere. They do it at Home Depot, Lowe's. Let me tell y'all something. Can I tell you something? Y'all, I've gotten pushback from this led. You need to stop doing videos about generators and solar generators and gas generators. Man, we don't want to see that. Same for you. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to be straight up. Same for you. When I do a video about a gas generator, or when I do a video about a solar generator, my hopes are to help you choose a good product that you will need in a bad situation. But that's for me also, because I want that generator. Laird, why you got all them generators? Because I got family, and it's not about just me. My daughter need a generator. My son need a generator. My other son need a generator. Man, this is business. You got to do this for your family. And while I'm doing business, I hope I can show you this may be a good purchase for you. Okay. Let me see. Here's it. How do you store gas for a generator? I can't legally tell you that. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. That's some stuff that be messing people up. Say I went to Walmart to get water. I had to stand in line to get my water. Absolutely. I love that you provide that input about generators. Let me tell you, I mean it. I'm not lying. Like y'all be like, man, you do too many videos. It's not just for you. It's for me also. Okay. Let me see. Hey, K teacher, so you have been such a blessing and help. If you listen, it's real out here. It's real, real, real. Okay. It's really real. You did. Let me see. It wouldn't hurt to get some Mylar blankets for energy heating. Absolutely. And you know what else you should get? Some of them hand warmers. Matter of fact, let me see something. I appreciate you too. Hey, Tino, I appreciate you too. I was in the bath soaking this bad back, and I was listening to y'all the other night. Y'all had me going. Okay. So what was that? What's today? Thursday? That was Tuesday night. Tuesday night, I was soaking in the tub listening to you. I had a good time. Let me see. Eddie says you're helping way more than people complain and keep doing your thing. That's all I can do. That's all I can do. Let me see here. Trina, hey, Trina's Journey. What's up, my sister? You look wonderful. Said you need a backup generator for the backup generator. Let me tell you something. Thank you for that. Even if you have a solar power generator, still get a gas generator. Please. They work hand in hand. One ain't better than the other one. When I tell you, look, a gas generator is good. Solar generator is good. But when you put them together, flawless victory. Okay? It's good to see you, Trina. It's good to see you, my sister. Let me see. 99 Fabrication. What's going on? So we forget the EcoFlow Wave 2. I bought that unit and it makes good heat. Absolutely. Now, that EcoFlow Wave 2, it really is good, but it's for a very small space. Okay. I don't want to act like that thing is going to heat up your house. So if you got it hooked up through DC power to one of your EcoFlows, it takes very low energy. And it really works. It really cools things off and it really heats things up. But you're talking about being in a very small space, like my bug out trailer or maybe a little bigger. Okay. So I don't want to lie and tell y'all the EcoFlow Wave 2 or 3 is going to heat up your house. I'm not going to lie and say that. You got the EcoFlow Wave 3 is 5,000 BTU, the air condition, and then the heat pump is it's good. It's just don't try to heat up a big space with that. Okay. But that's a good one. See, I just told my son in college to get essentials and ask his college if there are backup generators to go to the store to make sure you have water, snacks, sardines, peanut butter jelly, and hand warmers. Okay. All right. That's right. When you got a kid in college, you so worried about that. Matter of fact, let's go call that knucklehead boy of mine and see what he doing. Sonny, how you doing, Sonny? Say, I appreciate your help. We're in Birmingham. We will be getting ice. I just took a look at the POC link. Is there a carrier we would have to connect to? No, you connect straight through them because they use all cell towers. You're not going to be Verizon or you're not going to be AT&T or T-Mobile. They use all towers. Okay. Mr. Will Bless says, prayers to those who have to work in this weather. We appreciate y'all. Absolutely. Let me tell you something. Will be blessed. My brother. Thank you for that. And you know what? Let's say that again. All of us. Prayers to those who have to work in this weather. We appreciate y'all. To all our first responders, doctors, nurses, firemen, EMS, all of y'all, and other people that just got to be out there in this mess. Gas station attendants, man, thank you. I know it's torture, but thank you. Because I'm going to tell you something. When I was a mailman, you ain't no staying home. They don't care. Ain't no staying home when you work for the federal government. When you work for the postal service, rain, sleet, and snow, oh, they mean that. So every time they was like, oh, big blizzard about to hit South Carolina, I didn't care. I know I got to go to work no matter what. So yes, thank you, everybody. Even if they make you go do some Uber Eat. Thank you. All right. Thank you for that. All right. Let's see here. Let's see. Say I ordered a case of hand and foot warmers late last night. I usually have them on hand, but ran out recently. Yeah, you better hope they deliver them to you. That's right, T-Nard. We praying for all y'all. Amen to that. Amen. Miss Missy, the creatress at Lead Farm 73, I would like to suggest putting a little cayenne pepper in your drinking water and lotion because it will also keep you warm. Yeah, that's a no for me. That's a no for me. Okay. And lotion? No, don't do that. Put cayenne pepper in your drinking water and lotion? No, don't do that. I no, don't do that, y'all. I'm sorry, sister. That lotion? Maybe I'm reading that wrong. Maybe you spelled something wrong. But put lotion and red and cayenne pepper in your water. Come on, come back and explain that to me, because that's a no for me. Okay. No disrespect, but that sounds like, man, you're gonna be dehydrated from boo-booing on yourself. Okay, because the spice is gonna kick you in the guts. And then the lotion, you ain't got no business eating no lotion in the first place. So I don't know, maybe it's something I ain't reading right or something. Okay. So let me see. Oh, she was saying to put lotion on for heat insulation. You gotta say your words right. Yeah, you can listen. That's right. And the cayenne pepper had your blood pressure sky high, and it'll mess with my doggone my kidneys and all kind of stuff, man. I can't eat like that no more. Woo! Me too, Tino. Me too. Now, here you go. I heard of football players putting cayenne pepper in their socks. And I also hear today they sneak goats into the locker room for good luck. I'm not listening to none of that. I'm not listening to that. Now let's get some explanation. We talk about some real stuff now, okay? Let me see. Say I've done it for years, just a little. The lotion is to rub on your feet. Okay. I'm thank you for clearing that up. And the reason why I say that is because, people be on here and they read exactly what you say and do exactly what you say. And that's why people be thinking I'll be being kind of mean, because that's because I don't want to do that. Because people are like, yep, Lad did just what you did. I drunk me a half gallon of lotion with cayenne pepper, mixed it up in my Vitamix, and now I'm in the hospital. They say I'm going to be okay, but I want to thank you for it. So that's why I didn't think, I was pretty sure that ain't what you couldn't have meant that. That's why I said you must have spelled something wrong with something. But we got to say our words right on this channel, because people will be doing it. Okay. So everybody, she said, rub the lotion to insulate you. Help insulate. Okay. Help insulate you. All right. Don't be consuming the lotion. Thank you, Miss Missy. Woo. We dodged the bullet with that one. All right. So this is what I'm gonna do. All right. If anybody want to come up, we're gonna stay on here for 90 minutes. If anybody want to come up, I'm gonna put my link up here. Let me get it again. If you have any suggestions that you would like to share with the people, I got plenty, but I would like to hear from you. If you, let me see. If you would like to come up, you're more than welcome. Okay. So here's my link. It's in the chat. If you would like to come up, I'm going to just stay here. So if you got something, come on up. I'm going to stay here for 90 minutes. That's another few more minutes, and then I'm going to cut on out of here. Okay. I don't want to make this too long for people in an emergency. Matter of fact, I'm about ready to, I got this heater going. Oh, one more thing before anybody want to end up coming up. One more suggestion. Something as simple as a blanket. This the blanket that me and my puppy sleep in. Something as simple as a blanket, y'all. So I don't want to hear, I ain't got no money for that leg. Right? Simple. All right? Simple blanket. Number 2. This is a good one. Now, I've been saying this for years, and a lot of people wasn't listening to me. Listen. Right here. Okay? If you don't know how to use a chainsaw, don't do it. If you don't know how to use a chainsaw, you can get this. All right? This is a silky blade. Do the same thing. Because when the down trees, here I come, sister. When these trees be falling from the ice and the storms and stuff, you're going to need to clean that up and so you can get out of the way of the road. This is one, not this exactly one, because this is new. But I got one just like this I keep in my truck at all times for all kind of reasons. Because living on my land, when them trees fall and I need to get around, y'all don't see that part, but I have to cut some of them trees out of my way after one of them storms. So a chainsaw, a silky saw, something like that, a hand saw to get you through and out. Okay. A good shovel. I got a shovel in there. A good shovel. I'm not going to pull everything out of here. A good shovel will dig you out. You're going to be getting stuck in the ice and stuck in the snow, stuck in the mud. Dig your way out. Okay. A little shovel don't cost much or nothing. Thank you for that, Retreater. Thank you for that. All right. Coming to the stage. Everybody put your hands together for Erica, my fly family. What's up, my sister? How you doing?
What's going on? You know, this is my favorite topic right here. You know.
Yes.
So, we lived in New York. We did the crazy storms up there. But I'm going to tell you, South Georgia, North Florida, y'all storms is different. That rain hit different. I'm from the hood, lad. I'm not set up for these storms.
Especially down here. Now, see, I used to live in Atlanta, Georgia, all around. From the north to the south, to the east to the west, all around Georgia. Let me tell you something. I ain't never seen rain like that except for in Mississippi. The drops of water is about that big.
Yep.
The water will knock you out and you can't see. So
I hate when people, as content creators, people ask us questions, and I'm like, I don't live in your area. And I lived in a lot of places, but I need to learn from you. Sometimes you guys don't understand. We need to learn from you. Y'all weather and down here, I wish I would have known or been educated on how the rain operates down here.
Yeah.
Compared to the north. I can drive through snow. I could do the rain up north. It's nothing. It's like a sunny day. Here, it rained. I'd be like, yeah, let me go ahead and be a punk and pull over. I can't do it sometimes.
Yeah. Listen, when I lived in Georgia, It was I'm pulling over, late for work, and they listen. They was, why you late for work? Why, man? I'm not driving in that. I'm
It's
not.
different.
Yeah,
We have to adjust, and that's where our preps get different. I've changed my preps from even living in North Georgia to South Georgia. I had to change my preps. You're right. I need a chainsaw. I cannot be down here because these oak trees or pine trees, they fall like it's nothing. The wind blow on a regular day and they fall. During these storms, it gets crazier.
absolutely.
The last storm we had, we was the only people on the block with a grill. Everybody was coming over, giving me donations because they needed to use my grill. A big grill, a charcoal grill, a
Mhm.
wood grill, any propane, whatever you need, whatever's available, go ahead and do it.
Yeah,
And another thing is with the chainsaw, we've been cleaning out the yard. Bill's like, you want to burn all this wood? No, because these storms are coming. I need this for my grill.
that's right.
It's right there. It's free. My wood is free. I'm cleaning out my yard. I'm using my leaves. I cover things up. Axe, just even an axe, a shovel for you can have a pit. I do a little pit here and there if I want to. After the storm, it'd be a little nice during, before that weather. And that's how you know it's gonna be bad. That weather be real nice. You thinking like, oh, no storm coming through. Be out there barbecuing. All of a sudden, them wind pick up. You be sitting here like, yeah, it's time. Y'all gotta pay attention to this weather. There's different things that tell you whether it's coming and how good how relaxed it's gonna be or how severe it's gonna be. The nicer it is before a storm, trust me, that storm's gonna be horrible. Ain't
Absolutely.
no excuse why nobody's being prepared. You have as something in your house that will keep you prepared. Even your lighters. People, and it'd be crazy to me because the people that smoke, they be the ones with no lighter.
Don't even start me on that. What I just said this earlier. I said people be saying I ain't got no money, but you got something you like. Don't put it. Don't be
Right.
acting like you ain't got no preps. You got something. You just don't know another way to use them.
Right.
People
Yep.
blaze and be like, "Hey, you got a light on you? You right? You
How
right?
you got cigarettes but no lighter? The lighters are cheaper than the cigarettes now.
Exactly. But they don't got them. No, they don't got
I
them.
know.
Now look, I'm gonna tell you this. Now I'm glad you up here because I know you serious about this prepping game. I know.
Yep.
And let me tell y'all this. If you guys don't get around and start being listening to other preppers, don't just listen to me because you just said something perfect. Man, it's different everywhere. I,
Yep.
I can be honest with you. The preps I have here for this house in this neighborhood are
Yep.
not the preps I have for freedom makers. Okay, at
People
all.
don't get that. I mean, even when we go to New York, my preps are different for New York than it is here in South Georgia. When
Exactly.
I was in Atlanta, my preps was different in Atlanta than it is here in South Georgia. It's that 3 hours makes a hell of a difference.
Absolutely. And here's another one for you. And I know you're gonna like this. The firearms that I keep here for this house are not the firearms I have on Freedom Makers.
You ain't lying.
Okay. The things I have with me there is totally different. Like this,
Different.
the stuff that I have here is for I need to get out and get through, right?
Yep.
Out there, I got that too, but I need hunting, I need
Yep.
all of that. So everything changes. Everything, the way I heat my home, the food that I have in there, it's not this.
Nope.
So you're right about. I want to make sure everybody know that part. That was a good point. That it just
It's
hit
different.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I go visit people and I'm not from where you from, oh, expect me to ask questions. Don't expect me not to ask questions because I need to be prepared.
Absolutely.
My firearms is gonna be different, like you said.
Yes.
My firearms, my everyday carry and my vacation firearms are two different firearms.
Period.
Two different firearms.
Look,
I'm telling you.
I can't even show it. I want to show it so bad. But absolutely.
But I mean, everything is different. We switch our people ask us questions and they don't understand why we can't give them answers. I can't give you an answer because I'm not from your area. I need you to educate me. I need you. And then more or less, sometimes we're intrigued about what your region is. We're going to know what your grow zone is. We're going to sit there. We're going to educate it because guess what, y'all? The more information you give us, we're not trying to have secret hideouts and just one state.
Right.
Sometimes that state may be a burning state. This state may, my property over here may go underwater. I need to have property in different states because you never know what's going to happen in what state.
Right.
So guess what? My wealth is to find property in different states. I need to get educated in each state, and or we could be in the same state, like I said, Atlanta and South Georgia. I think Atlanta itself is its own state. Y'all gonna think
Yes.
it's crazy.
Yeah, I don't. I know. Because let me tell you something. Metro Atlanta ain't Kennesaw, Georgia.
No,
Okay.
it's not. I tell
I
people all
lived in
that
both.
all the time. Atlanta and Georgia's two different states. It's two different
Yes.
mindsets. It's two different it's just different,
Yeah.
but that's like New York City and New York. That's two different things.
And most people think like, oh, that's the same thing. No,
No,
no.
no.
Like for instance, Toledo and Detroit, even though they really are two separate states, Michigan and Ohio, and two different cities, they're right
You're right
here.
there.
We dance together. But they're exactly the same. And people don't
Mhm.
know that just a state line changes things
It changes a lot of things.
dramatically, right?
Yep.
So, and you are right, because I'm telling you, freedom makers on the land, don't this stuff here, you can't be out there with that. That's
Nope.
why you see me moving completely different out there. When I'm here, it's just different.
See,
It's
there is more vacation, more relaxing.
right.
When you on Freedom Acres, you that's your life. That's you prepping, that's you hunting, you gardening, you
Yes.
everything. It's totally different environment. And
The
people be
weather is
like,
different. The weather
that's what I'm saying.
is
It's a whole different. Listen, I understand, because right now we one place and we in another, and our preps is different.
that's right.
And to me, that's gold because guess what? I'm doing a little bit more shopping. I'm doing a little bit more research. And then now prepping, they're making it convenient. I don't need to have a shovel and a hammer. Now they put it in as one. May
Right.
cost me a little bit more, but guess what? That's making my bug out bag lighter.
That's right.
It's I'm buying multi-function tools now, and I'm just like, what? I'm
And
like a child in a candy shop right now.
that right there is everything.
Yeah,
Multi-purpose everything. Don't not now.
yeah,
I'm gonna say this. Now that's my wife's thing. If it only has one purpose, she don't want it.
that's
She
right.
wanted,
Nope,
she wanted to do
that's
everything.
right,
Yeah.
lady lad. That's right.
Yes.
Because guess what? My bug out bag went from 50 pounds to 30 pounds, and I keep buying new toys, and
Yeah.
it keeps getting lighter and lighter. And I'm sitting here like, listen, I got a big back.
But you know what I do when I get all those supplies and I keep switching them out because I see something like, oh, I can replace this with. I build a whole new bag out of it. Everything left over. I don't know how many bug out bags I got. I got
Yep,
every vehicle. I'm like, well, that's the old stuff. Just the new. Put that in a bag for just because, just to have
yep,
another. You know.
yep,
So yeah,
definitely.
girl, thank you for coming up so much. It's
You're
just so good
welcome.
to see you, man. I
I'm
ain't see you
telling
in a
you.
minute.
Listen, listen. Between working, like I said, just different environments. We getting it back together. Weather getting nicer, so we changing over garden beds. Trying
Okay.
to get the before the mosquitoes come out, trying to clean the yard before the mosquitoes come out. So just trying to do a lot of different things. So when we go back to them videos and y'all be like, oh, this is what they be doing. Sometimes you gotta move in silence.
See, that that's the
You
part.
gotta move in silence. Sometimes you gotta take that break. And people think you fell off. We ain't falling off. We just moving different.
And you can't tell for what we do.
Yep.
You cannot listen to me. As bad as I would love to tell the world my every step, I don't got no camera on my shoulder, number one. Number two, is I can't tell everybody everything because see, me and you, I love you, you love me, but there's people out there that don't like us. So everybody ain't on your team. Everybody either want to take something from you, they want to see you fail. You can't tell everybody everything. Like,
no.
I got a little secret that I ain't said nothing to nobody. I'm just hang on to it. I'll tell you when I see you. Okay.
All right.
I'll tell you when I see you. But really though, you can't tell everybody everything. And you got to think about this too. As a content creator, we have legal obligations too. I would love to tell everybody everything about the gear. For instance, let's say this, for instance, you don't buy that, but I can't tell you how to acquire. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Legally. And that's the things that we need to, that's everybody say alcohol. Nobody's going to be drinking and getting drunk doing that ain't what that's for. Y'all see me just light this stuff on fire. You know, I just lit it on fire a second ago. That's for heat. That's for light.
That's for medication.
Yes.
They use that back in the day to kill infections. Listen, y'all better keep. That's one thing they always tell you. If you ain't got a lighter, you better have some liquor.
You want to know something else too? It's fuel. It's fuel.
Yes.
Okay? Yeah, people don't know. I remember years ago, I was trying to tell everybody, hey, go make you some wine, wink, wink. And everybody said, all he want to do is get drunk. Okay, dummy. Okay. That's because the ignorance, they didn't understand that you turn fruit into wine. You turn wine into whiskey. You turn whiskey into other things. They don't listen. Okay.
So I feel and I hope, I don't get people mad at us, but people want things handed to them. They want us to give them the instructions. No, I can't. I can only guide you to the water. Now, if you don't know how to take your life straw and drink out of that water, filter out what's right for you and what's not, then listen, you go ahead and die of thirst. Cause I ain't listen. I barely help my kids through life because if I give them everything, they ain't gonna learn nothing.
That's right. That's right. And then they, people think you giving them a hard time or you being mean or cruel. It ain't that. It's you can't give them everything. And you touched on another point. See this why I'm glad you're here. Water filtration.
That's
water filtration, y'all. Because if you don't, your water, let me tell y'all something. When these pipes go to busting, you might be drinking some boo-boo water. Y'all don't know. Hey, TLC in the garden.
Did you see us? Did you see the episode when I went live? When I pipe busted?
See?
And Billy tried to use a wine cork to put out the Billy. What are you doing? It's gonna hit the neighbor's window. You're gonna have us pay for somebody's window. Right. But he panicked and he didn't think things through. Right. Even having a water shut off key. Know where your main water line is, y'all. Right. Turn that water off because if your city ain't coming to save y'all.
No, they are not.
I promise you.
And the police ain't either. Okay.
Yeah, because he called the police and I said, well, where's the emergency? The water bill. It's the emergency.
That's right. And then you got to realize, look, you call the fire department or the police, they're around helping the entire city.
Yep.
So when we say that they're not coming to help you, we're not saying it like it's like doomsday. You got to be realistic. There's only so many firefighters. There's only so many emergency medical service. There are only so many police. if they're tied up with the rest of the city, and then you call, nobody's coming. So have all your gear, have all your medical gear, just in case you
Yep.
get sick or hurt.
Yep.
Have all that ready. Okay.
Yep. Like
So
I said, get your water key. They have the water keys on Amazon. Because at one point, I was, when I was doing the Amazon stuff, showing
yeah.
people just like, look, it's not that expensive to start your prep bag.
Mm-mm.
Everybody wants the most expensive things. Sometimes you gotta look for them tails. Just be patient enough.
And you know what?
And
Sometimes the stuff is right here in your own house.
that part.
Start in your house.
Yep.
And I told everybody this. I'm gonna tell you again, y'all. Everybody about to find out the hard way. But I'm gonna tell you right now, if you want to get started prepping and you have no idea what to do, you have no idea what to purchase first, do this. It's gonna tell you everything. Shut off your lights, your gas, and your water for 3 days. And for 3 days, it's gonna tell you, how am I gonna boo-boo? How am I gonna pee? What am I gonna eat? How am I heat it up?
Yep.
Where am I get water? All of those questions, you're going to start using your mind. Don't look at YouTube. Don't do that. You're going to have to figure stuff out in your house, because if the lights really, really, truly, deeply go out like it's looking like may happen, you have to think like this for real, critically and logically, real quick, and time is ticking. So if you want to know what to do, cut off your utilities. I mean it. Cut them junks off. If you don't want to be that, crazy, get in a tent, go in the backyard, and tell yourself you can't go in the house for 3 days.
Yep.
Gonna tell you everything.
I love my uncomfortable weekends.
Yes.
I do my listen, y'all. Y'all don't know me. I set up 4 tents outside. I got one for a bedroom, one for a living room.
That's right.
And I move from tent to tent to give myself a different environment. I test out every tent, because of the simple fact, every tent is not made for every single type of weather.
That's right.
I didn't learn that. I didn't know that until I started it. And then I was like, ooh, this one got a breeze. Oh, this one I can't use in the wintertime.
Right.
And then you got to use
this one don't have a place for a wood stove, or
Yep.
I don't know. See, all of that stuff count. All of that stuff count.
Yep. You got to know your zone. You have to know your zone, and you got to know what tents can withhold in your wind, in your weather condition, and even the sun. A tent in the sun. Exactly. Listen, you ain't gonna stay in that tent for that long. I promise you. I promise you.
Use that tent for shelter only, because in the summertime you ain't gonna be sitting in there laying up. No. So you're gonna have to figure something out. So listen, my sister, it was wonderful seeing you. I'm gonna close this out. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Anytime, because we're gonna be doing way more of these. As a matter of fact, tomorrow I'll put it on my community post. We're going to be talking about the people that don't believe in prepping. And I want to talk to them. I want to talk to the people that think that we're crazy. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't care if they bring their spouses, their family members, whatever. Come on in. Everybody is welcome. And I want to talk to the people that think that we're nuts. Yeah, tomorrow gonna be sweet. I'm gonna try my hardest to shut up and just listen. It's gonna be hard, but I'm gonna just try, because I want to hear everybody's opinion. Okay. All right. So thank you, my sister. It's good to see you.
You're welcome.
All
see you guys
later. All right, y'all. Okay, we've been in here for an hour and a half, and I hope you got some kind of good information out of this. Thank you so much, Erica, my fly family over there, my brothers and my nephew over there. Thank y'all so much for coming through, and thank y'all for coming through. Thank everybody for giving up all this wonderful information in the chat. I'm over here looking, like, for instance, this one right here. Before I go, I got to show this one. You don't need alcohol in a cotton ball. Vaseline, do I got my Vaseline? Vaseline in a cotton ball works just as good. Absolutely. I would pull out my little Vaseline and show you, but I'll be needing mine. Okay. So thank you, everybody. Everybody, please do me a favor. While y'all out here in this storm, be safe, stay sane. I love you, and I'm out. Go check on your family members, check on our elders, check on our college students away from home. Make sure everybody is good. Make sure everybody is safe. Make sure everybody is protected. Okay? Because in these times when the lights go out and stuff like that, all right, you're going to need protection. Because you may, I can't leave without saying this. My last word. Cut the lights out. And I'm cut the lights out. I know you probably don't like, what do you mean cut the lights out? Cut the lights out. If your whole neighborhood lights go out, cut your dang on lights. I'm going to touch on this real quick. If you keep all your lights on, you're going to draw attention to yourself. Attention that you do not want. This is not bragging rights. You do not want people to know you got food. You do not want people to know you got power. You do not want people to know you got water saved up. Not because you're being stingy. It's because you're going to attract the wrong people. Now, if you want to bring in people that you want to share your supplies with, you contact them personally, okay? You contact them personally. You don't go out with your lights are blaring and everything. Listen. Don't do it. You're going to turn your neighbors into your enemies real quick. I'm going to tell you one more thing too. Do not try to power your whole house. I had somebody text me or put in the comments, and we went back and forth for a hot minute. They wanted me to get this certain kind of generator that powers your whole house. Why on God's green earth would you want to do that? You got two problems with that. One, you wasted fuel. Your power generator powering up your whole entire house. You're making a spectacle of yourself. The whole neighborhood know you got power. Number two, you're wasting gasoline if you got a gas generator powering your whole house. Why do you need your upstairs running when y'all should be condensed into one room? You don't want this one little generator, this solar power generator will be all we need. And you know what? Don't really need that unless you need to power up your cell phone and stuff for emergencies. And then look, you need light, boom, you need heat, bada bam. What is we doing? You got to think critically. That's your light. Watch this here. Let me cut off my wife grow light real quick. Okay? We got to think critically. And if you want a little extra light, you're going to crank him up a notch. All right? Like that. 12 o'clock and all is well. 12 o'clock and all is well. Now, if all the lights go out in the neighborhood, my neighbors see this one little flickering light. They think this is just, he's in there with a candle or a match. But if they see this whole house lit up and they hearing music going on and they smelling ribs cooking, you're going to have a problem. And I mean this from the bottom of my heart. And I'm going to tell you something else. You cut this back on. I'm going to tell you one more thing. Look. All right. What y'all going to have to do, what you're going to have to do is like your grandmama used to do. You know, if you want to help people for real in a real situation, You know what you got to learn to do, and it's hard to do. Listen, I've been a medical professional. I understand one part. You got to learn how to shut up. And I'm not saying that in a mean way. You got to learn how to be quiet in a medical emergency. For instance, when I was a nurse, you know what you don't do? You don't stand over the patient that's about to go meet the father. And you don't say things like, yeah, he's a goner. He good as dead. We might as well go and go to lunch. You don't say that. That person is still there. Now, their body ain't functioning properly, but their mind, they can still hear you. Okay? And every blue moon, they snap out of it and we bring them back. And guess what? They heard you. So it's certain things you want to be quiet. Watch your mouth. And as bad as you want to say certain things, like for instance, hey, you got a neighbor that you really want to help, right? You really want to help that neighbor. Go over to that neighbor and do like your grandma. Go ahead, slip them that little note in their hand like, and they take that, come to my house. We got food. Come around to the back door. Be quiet. No flashlight. Oh, okay. Bring the whole family. You be quiet. You don't go over there and, hey, y'all got some lights over there? Because in this neighborhood right here, you know what happens? Hey, y'all got lights down there? Y'all power out? Hey, do y'all got water? These ding-dongs go to yelling out, oh, y'all need some tissue paper? We got plenty down here. Shut up. Shut up. Because, hey, yo, everybody else, like, you hear that, honey? They got lights over there. We ain't got no power. I'm starving. Let's go see if we can just throw a drop cord over there. Man, no. You know, don't do it. So keep it real and be quiet. Don't listen to people that say that you're fear mongering, because I'm gonna be honest with you. Let me throw something out there, and this is to you. They say, why all the fear mongering? I'm gonna tell you why all the fear mongering, because I am fear mongering. Try that on for size. Yeah, cut you down by the ankle bone, didn't I? I am fear mongering because you want to know what? Because if your butt ain't ready, you should be afraid. That's why. Yeah, call it what it is. Why are you scaring people? Because you should be scared if your ass ain't ready. So I ain't one of them people. I'm not fear mongering. Yes, I am. Because if you ain't did what you were supposed to do all this time since 2020, you need to be scared. You need to be afraid. Because what you don't realize is people out here that ain't doing what they supposed to do. And then when times like this come, they don't know what to do. So you know what kicks people into overdrive, and it's a natural reaction, is fear. When your ass is scared, you start getting stuff into gear. When you nervous, before you take a test, you ace that test. When you about to run a race and your heart is thumping, you win that race. When you about to get in a fight and your heart go to thumping and your hands go to shaking, you win that fight, because that's fear. That's that fight or flight. So if you think I'm fear mongering and scaring people, maybe I am. Maybe I am. If that's going to get people to listen to what they supposed to be doing, growing your own food, stocking your food away, getting your supplies and gear ready. If you call me a fear monger, maybe I am. And maybe you should be scared. Maybe being scared will make you snap out of it and come into reality and do what we're supposed to be doing. It's biblical. With that being said, Live Farmer 73. I love you. Be safe. Stay sane. And I'm out.